What up, y'all? Zach again, of course, it's my channel, with some more magic cards I picked up from the card shop. Same card shop I went to last time, Kaboom, on Southland Haven Road in Virginia Beach. This time I got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards and some Spider-Man cards. So from the older sets, a little bit older sets. Still pretty recent though. I'm considering getting some booster boxes. I might get one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know yet. But anyway, let's go through the cards that I picked up. Raphael, Most Attitude. Pretty cool looking card. I like the art. It's a younger version of him with pizza on his head. So pretty classic. Kind of cartoony look there. Legendary creature, red. It's an uncommon. 4/3. Menace, Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, you may exile the top card of your library. Whenever Raphael attacks until end of turn, you may play a card exiled with Raphael. So it could be a pretty useful card. Definitely get some more cards out of your deck, able to play. At the same time, if someone destroys this creature, then you lose all the cards. They just go to exile that you exiled with that card. Raph and Leo, sibling rivals. I'm going to go through these cards a little bit quicker than last time. Mostly just, I got these, I didn't even read them, honestly. I just got them because they looked cool. I was like, I love comic books. These sets are just really cool coming out. So I just wanted to get, a little piece of the history, get some stuff that I could add to my collection. I kind of collect cards a little bit. I like to play too. I really need to get a binder. I kind of just have them sitting in boxes. Sometimes even just the packs or the boxes they came in, I just put them back in. Some are in card sleeves. And I put them in a box. I don't really even look at them for real. But yeah, so that was pretty cool because it's got Raph and Leo both fighting off the foot or whatever. Red, white. I just like how that looks, but that's always cool when you could spend either mana, the red or the white, to cover the color costs of it, and then it's got the one colorless mana. This one is a rare, 2/4 toughness damage, legendary creature, Mutant Ninja Turtle. Whenever Raph and Leo attack, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap 1 or 2 target attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. That's helpful, having the additional combat phase. I played a card that had that in, and it was a red and white card too. And I think it had First Strike as well. I played that on Arena, and it really helped me out a lot. Really aggressive deck. Goes to green and white. Mikey and Leo, Chaos and Order. On skateboards, which, if you know me, I ride my skateboard everywhere, so I had to get this one. I think this one costs a little bit extra. The first two was like a 60-cent card and maybe another 60-cent or like a $2 card. This one might have been like $5. It's a rare legendary creature. Whenever you put a counter on a creature you control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn, 2/2 power toughness. That could be pretty useful, especially since it only costs 2 mana and you could spend, 2 different colors. Actually, a lot of these, well, the first ones I'm showing are multiple colors, and it's got the mana cost so you can spend either or. Another rare, Mikey and Don Party Planners. Here you see they're all borderless cards so far. Blue-green legendary creature with 3/3 power toughness. Ward 2, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast mutant, ninja, or turtle spells from the top of your library. If you cast a creature spell this way, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. That's really cool. So another card where you could look at the top of your library anytime. I had one of that in the Marvel superhero sets. Leonardo, Leader in Blue, white card. It's another young one with the pizza. I think some of these might be from like the newer cartoon they have out. I've seen I've seen like the newer movies with the CGI. I really like those, and I've seen the '90s movies with the animatronics. Those are really good. I just rewatched them recently too, actually. Um, yeah. So and then I started getting some freaking TMNT pop figures too. So I was like, this stuff is. I remember watching actually the '90s movies for the first time, and I think the CGI movies. I may have seen them when they first came out, the CGI ones, but if I did, I don't remember it. But I watched those, and that was really good. And then I just remember watching the '90s animatronics for the first time a few years ago, and I just really thought it was like one of the best movies I've ever seen. I was just like, it's so like campy and cheesy, but also just really good, and the humor is just spot on, very comic booky. I really loved it. I haven't really read any of the comic books, but I'm trying to get some of those in, because I read a lot of comic books. I just haven't read Turtles yet. So legendary creature, 2/1 power toughness, sneak, 3 white white. When Leonardo enters, if his sneak cost was paid, creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. 1 white, Leonardo gains first strike until end of turn. It's an uncommon. It's a pretty high sneak cost just for +2/+0 till end of turn. That could be helpful if you have enough creatures on the deck. I've seen people use spells and abilities like that to just wipe me out or wipe another person out. It was usually me though. Wipe me out at the end of the game once they got their setup good. You don't see this card coming. They increase the power of all their creatures. You don't have enough to block, or maybe they have trample. If that one added like trample too, which it doesn't, but if it added trample, then that would be really helpful too. I feel like it's usually green cards that add trample. But anyway, Donatello's technique. Donatello is one of my favorites. So he's there. It's a sorcery, uncommon to blue. Sneak, blue. Draw 2 cards. That's it. I don't really even know what sneak means, so what's this quote say? I've been working on a pan-dimensional portal of my own. It's the real thing. Of course, I haven't actually tested it yet. So do you have to pay the sneak cost to play this? I don't even know what sneak does, honestly. The other one explained it. If you pay the sneak cost, it does extra stuff. This one, I'm like, do you have to pay the sneak cost to play it? I haven't a clue. Maybe sneak, you could use it as an instant. I don't even know. This one I really like too. It's got that comic book. And Casey Jones I like a lot. Casey Jones, Jury Rig, Justicer. Not the best reader, although I read a lot. So I really like the comic book there, and it's got Casey Jones on it. Legendary creature, 1 red, 2/1 power toughness, human berserker. Haste. Haste can be useful. When Casey Jones enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Could help if you got a lot of artifact cards in your deck. I've seen some artifact decks on Arena that are really useful. You know what's funny about this card is that I didn't even know it had a back until after I bought it. When I bought it, I was like, this is cool. And I looked at it in the store. Because at Kaboom, I mentioned in the last video, you browse their catalog on the computer, then they pull them out of the back. So on the computer, like it says it's a foil, but you don't really see it as a foil. But when I saw it, when they pulled it out, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to just take a look real quick before I buy them. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. But I didn't realize that it also has a back because, like I said, I might have even read this, but just didn't even think. I think I even remember seeing the 4/4 creature at the bottom and just thinking, oh, it turns into a creature, but not like like, duh, there's a back to the card, and it just made me really excited. I was like, this is the card. Like an obvious card that I should have for the Spider-Man set. And it's a mythic rare, so that's cool too. But Peter Parker, 1 in a white, 0/1 power toughness, legendary creature, human scientist hero. When Peter Parker enters, create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach. 1 green, white, blue. I also really like multiple color cards. At least 3 colors are just really appealing to me, especially on Arena because they have, I think they usually have a gold background. I guess in real life too, yeah, in real life and tabletop. Transform Peter Parker, activate only as a sorcery. And you see on the back it's got an arrow, 4/4 creature, and then the 1 green, white, blue. Transform, of course, into Spider-Man. So classic. So such beautiful art. I love it. I'm glad I picked this one up. It just got me really excited when I saw that too. Like I said, it didn't register in the store, but I was like, I want to get that one. It looks pretty cool. I was like, it would be cool to have a Spider-Man one. And then of course he's right here on the back. No duh. So transforms into the Amazing Spider-Man. Well, this just says Amazing Spider-Man. But anyway, legendary creature, spider-human hero, 4/4 power toughness, vigilance, and reach, very helpful. Each legendary spell you cast that's 1 or more colors has web slinging. Has web slinging, green, white, blue. I don't know what web slinging is, but green, white, blue, maybe it's like it can be any of those colors or something. I don't really know. And then the last one, yeah, this one's also foil and a mythic rare. Behold the sinister 6 black sorcery. Return up to 6 target creature cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. So that can be very helpful, especially for a black deck. You could get a lot of creatures into your graveyard, especially high mana cost ones, and spend only 7 mana and have potentially, you know, what is it, 6, a lot, like over 30 mana. That you didn't have to spend. Well, you only had to spend 7 to really get, you know, 30, 36 or more mana, 42. They're like 7 mana cost creatures on the board. Plus, it's got the Sinister 6 up there and Spider-Man fighting the Vulture right there. So, very cool art, and it's a foil. Anyway, those are the cards I picked up from the card shop. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time, and toodaloo.